Stitch Cutie. I'm Brittany.
And I'm Julie.
And together we're the mother-daughter duo of Stitches of Love. Okay, since we're mother-daughter and we've been quarantining for 2 months together, we're going to take our masks off. But in our office, we're all beautiful with our masks on.
Well.
Okay, sorry. I get sweaty face from it. I'm sure y'all are familiar with that. I call it my own personal ecosystem.
We do have really pretty masks that we made, but
these are more effective for
it's
daily.
just easier to get these on and off.
Because that way we don't have to wash our mask every day. We can just toss it and put a new one on.
But aren't we happy to be back with you?
Woo!
And let me just tell you guys, the reason we're back with you is because we have some new employees. We are so excited.
Oh my god, I think we're like, I call it like, it's almost like Stitches of Love 2.0. It's like rebuilding again, kind of. Like, yes, we still have some of the same people, but we're adding new people, and it just feels great. It feels really good.
Yeah. We're not everybody's back yet from COVID
the COVID. And actually here in Tallahassee, we'd been doing pretty good as like a community, not having cases. Fun fact, we're up like 10,000% over the weekend. So
it's kind of rough around here.
So the lockdown is not done here. I don't know where you live. Hopefully it's a little better where you are, but I feel like we're just now getting like a really big.
And as of tomorrow, it's going to be mandatory to wear a mask. I don't
everywhere.
know if they're going to fine people, or I don't know how that's going to work, but
I saw something today that it's a misdemeanor.
Wow.
Like as the business owner. But we have already had, people have kind of been making fun of me because I'm a little OCD about it around the office. Because I want everyone to be safe. So we've had disposable masks for everybody. Face shields come Friday because I read that in addition with the mask is really good. So we're gonna look real beautiful around the office, but we're gonna stay safe and healthy, and that's the most important thing. And I forgot to put on lipstick for you all because I haven't been wearing lipstick because of the mask. So this is basically what I feel like I look like when I get out of bed. But I apologize, but
But there's been a lot of work going on around here, and can we just talk
so much? There's so much to cover. Well, first we need to say hi to Sandra.
Yes, we have one of our customers and our friend.
Who is our friend?
Who lives in Wisconsin, and we heard just yesterday that she had surgery and she's in the hospital, so
be safe, Sandra.
Send her our best wishes, and we're thinking of you. And
yes, we saw it, like how it went down is yesterday we're friends with Sandra on Facebook, and last night I saw it when I had gotten home, and I was gonna text you and tell you, and then you called me and you're like, oh no, Sandra.
I said, oh, Sandra.
I was like, Mommy, call her.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. And Sandra, we tried to send you flowers, but the hospital will not let us send flowers because of COVID. So pretend that today, when you watch this, that a nice hunky delivery guy is walking into your room with beautiful flowers. I mean, if you're gonna have the dream of the flowers, it should have the good delivery person with it.
Oh, and it could have that cute cellist Hauser.
Oh my God. Okay, tell everybody.
There's a Croatian.
Karen got you obsessed with this.
Karen who works here, her, I don't know how she found
friend
him.
First and foremost, and then also is lovely enough to help us every week.
Yes. She said, have you seen this guy on Facebook? This cellist? And
this was like a couple months ago.
No, it was just a couple weeks ago.
Oh, was that it? I have no sense of time. Sorry,
his name, I don't know what his first name is, but it's
you
Hauser.
Literally just call him like the Croatian cellist or something.
His name's Hauser, Hauser, and honey, let me tell you, this man is a hunk. He's probably 25 years old, but anyway.
But you said he knows he's hot.
So cute. Well, kind of.
Does he play shirtless, or am I making that up?
I don't think so. I've seen him in clothes, I think.
Oh, I don't got this started.
But he's incredible. The music he plays is great, and then he has this girl that is tiny enough to sit on his lap, and he can still play the cello around her.
Is it his wife or something?
I don't know. She's real pretty and she sings great. So anyway, if you like some great music, look him up. Hauser, Hauser.
So Sandra, pretend that Hauser is bringing you flowers.
Yes.
And giving you a performance today. But you stay safe, Sandra, because
she is. She's being good.
Okay, got your mask on?
She told me when she leaves her room, she has to wear a mask.
I was gonna say, I bet you have to.
But in her room, she can be maskless.
Oh yeah, the second I get to my office, I take off my mask. Yeah. But we have been together every day for months, so I feel okay next to you and next to Steven without my mask. I still get a little. Yeah, poor
So-
Steven. Like, we get
So
to come
we
to the
hope-
office. Steven is just trapped at home.
Well, we invited him, but he doesn't seem to want to come down here.
Yeah, in the midst of the, like, ultimate craziness, like, over the last 2 months when we didn't have everybody, we kind of begged him to come help us. And he kind of did. That's okay.
But
He's busy,
we
too.
hope,
He has
we
a company
hope
to
that
run.
everyone has stayed safe and all your family's safe and everybody's good.
Yeah.
We've been thinking about our customers. And with the number of customers we've been hearing from, I think probably a lot of people are safe.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
gotten to talk to a lot of people.
So that's good.
Yeah. Well, you get to talk to him, and then I, like, get handed. I have the filing system that developed during this. If y'all called, you know, we wear aprons when we're kidding and stuff, and my middle pocket became my filing system. There's 3 pockets, and the middle one was like stuff I had to work on. So if someone called, I was like, let me see if they're in my filing cabinet. So,
But
times have been different.
I do want to talk about something because we
about shipping.
yes, I do. We have been very upset with the way things have worked with shipping, but it is not
It's no
specific
one's
to us. It
fault.
is the whole country is having this problem. As many of you know, we switched in February to doing UPS mail innovations, which generally means
Which was a lot faster for the majority of our customers, which
Initially.
was nice.
initially. But what this means is that UPS comes
Igor, our favorite man.
and he's a contractor, I think, with UPS, and he
Mhm.
comes in his own truck, which is a giant.
No
big truck.
delays with Igor. He's on top
So
of
he's
it.
not in a brown truck, no brown outfit.
It's a big giant white semi truck. It's unmarked, so the boxes are safe.
At any rate, let me tell what's happening. So he comes, he picks it up. We're in Tallahassee, Florida, which is up here, and then he drives every day to Orlando, which is about the middle of the lower part of the state. So he drives it there, and from there it gets put on a plane and flies to the country to one of 5 hubs, whichever hub is nearest to your home,
So it's faster than like ground if it's like being driven.
supposedly.
Supposedly.
And then this is how the theory is how it's supposed to work. And then once it gets to the hub, it's passed off to the United States Postal Service,
Mm-hmm.
who then actually makes a delivery in their little Jeeps to your house.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's been happening, and only this month, I would say, before they were able to keep up, now
Yeah.
they're like, it's like coming to a
Everybody is
grinding
shipping more.
halt, it
Yeah.
seems like. We're getting delays on the front end from it actually leaving on the plane in Orlando. There's like, I would say a couple days, because, honey, I've been tracking lots of stuff for people.
Orlando is also a hot spot, so I think a lot of it is staffing issues.
Yes, with all of it. And
Yeah.
then once it gets to the hub, or not the hub, well, yeah, the hub.
Yeah, the hub that's closest to your home.
To the Postal Service, it's just sitting there. Or they send it to to another place that's totally wrong, so it sits. However,
it's gonna get
pretty
there.
much everything does get there. It is just painfully slow.
And I will say also, we're making it sound like it's every package. We've also gotten a lot of emails of like, wow, how did this get here so fast? Like, I basically wake up in the morning and look at that shipping app and see, and I would say, I haven't run the numbers of how many are on time versus late, but a lot of them that I look at, I'm like, how did that get delivered already?
And actually, I'm not sure. I understand that there was one thing that someone purchased a sewing machine and it sat in Atlanta for about 3 weeks.
That was scary too, because we were like,
She
is someone
finally got
taking
it
the sewing
yesterday.
machine? Yeah, I was so
It
excited
was
how
mailed
fast
like
that turned
May
around
20.
too.
We shipped that May 26th, I think, and she got it yesterday. So it
That's
sat there
awful.
for a long time.
Especially because that's a cool machine to use.
But what happens is, the protests haven't helped the planes.
Yeah,
But
there were delays of just being able to get.
if you get a
transportation.
tracking number from us, and if you would click on the tracking number, see if it's in your town. If it's in your town and it's just sitting, you can either call your post office if they'll
Mhm.
answer the phone. Ours, however, here does not answer the phone.
Mom
But
chases mailman.
if you're lucky enough to have a postal service in your town that answers the phone, you can ask them, give them the tracking number, ask them.
Mhm.
Usually, like if you know that it's, say, like your Boo Crew box and it's in a black dotted box, you could say, hey, it's a black dotted box about 6x9, whatever, and sometimes they'll find it and then get it to you.
You've had that happen with boxes coming from other companies here. Like, you order fun stuff in the quilting world and you've been tracking where. For example, you had one box that was supposed to be delivered here to the office yesterday, and it said our building was not accessible.
It's a big parking lot.
We're accessible.
Big mailbox.
That is code for no one worked the route yesterday.
But anyway, so please bear with us. We want you to have your package
Yes.
as much as you want to have it, because we believe that quilting's supposed to be fun. We want it to be fun. We want
fun to get in
we
the
want
mail.
you to get a fun, cute box, and just, please bear with us, and please be kind in your emails, because not everybody is. And
No robots read it. It's us.
Yeah. It hurts my feelings, to be honest.
We've had some people be really, really crazy.
Yeah.
But I did calculate crazy. 0.03% of our people are mean. That's less than 1%, so we can handle it.
But a knife to your heart.
But I tell you, if
still
you're
a knife
nice,
to
we'll
your
call
heart.
you in the hospital because we love you. So, it does help to be
So
nice
anyway,
to us.
just know that we are trying our very best to make sure that you get your boxes. The reason we switched to UPS Mail Innovations was because we knew that was going to be a better option. We were getting terrible service with straight UPS.
And we've probably told this before, but we are in a business district in Tallahassee, and there are lots of e-commerce companies around us. And the United States Postal Service, when was this? Last fall? They now deemed our area not an actual route, so we have no assigned mail person anymore. We did have the loveliest of ladies, who was our mail lady for a long time, and we loved her, and they won't let her have the route permanently. So like what we were saying, if we didn't get mail yesterday, it's because there was no temporary mail person assigned to our route. It sounds like we're making this up, but this is a true story, that we are not part of a route, which is crazy. Hence also why the UPS solution was so great. And there's another company like Caddy Corner from us across the street that I would say ships probably double or triple what we do, and they struggle with the exact same problem. And so actually the manager of the post office came in and was like, "Why are you shipping with us?" I'm like, "Now you ask?"
No,
What else? It's a situation.
But just
we're
know
doing
that we're
everything
trying
we can to handle it.
We want you to have it as much as you want to get.
Absolutely. And if you look at companies bigger than us, smaller than us, same size as us, everybody has delays.
Well, it's bad when Amazon is bad.
I know.
Slow.
And I know the feeling of wanting the box. Even with like Prime, I'm like, "Oh, you're going to I ordered something yesterday, they're making me wait till Friday." And then I'm like, "Really, Brittany? Get over
Brittany,
yourself."
Come on.
I know. I do the same thing everybody does. But like there was something that you've been waiting on, and like you're tracking, like literally the first thing Mom says to me on the phone in the morning, because we call each other on the way to work, she was like, "Is your package showing it's going to be delivered?" I'm like, "Oh my Lord, Mom."
I stock packages. What can I say?
So we understand how you're stocking your package, because we stock packages for ourselves too.
Because you want it. It's
I know.
fun.
Okay, enough about shipping. That's boring. Let's have some fun.
Okay, guys.
Because did you miss us? We missed y'all. So first off, let's say why we didn't film. Let me just tell you my thought process behind why we have not been filming every week. Because when we don't have our full staff in the office and we have to get everything out as on time as possible, it felt like a disservice to stop and film for an hour, and then the couple hours of editing, making the emails, sending it out, blah, blah, blah. That felt like a disservice to all the people waiting on boxes. So that is why we have not been filming, is because to me the number one priority is to get orders out.
Yes.
Most people, I think, would agree with that thought process.
Mm-hmm.
But again, bringing back awesome staff, adding new staff, we still have several positions to fill, because before this went down, we were trying to hire 2 new people before this happened, and then this happened, so we still haven't replaced those 2 positions. And now that the outbreak is sort of happening hardcore in our community, I think we're going to wait till July or August before we add those people.
Let's talk about quilting.
Okay. Well, first let's talk about these, because we haven't got to tell everybody about these, and then we'll talk about all this. Is that good? Okay. So first off, on the website, there's some new stuff. And you've heard us talk about these needles, and we finally got them loaded to the website. But they are Oregon needles, and they're awesome. Do you want to talk about the needles? You want to talk
They're
about
sewing machine needles. And
yeah. We should clarify that. Sorry.
Yeah, because for hand sewing, we use tulips. But these are Oregon needles for your sewing machine. The price point is very low. which makes it awesome and a good,
Yeah.
it makes you feel good about you changing your needle frequently, because it really does make a difference.
It makes a huge, I can tell on the embroidery machine what a difference it makes, because if I ever start, like, what was I filming the other day? And I was like, why is my thread breaking? Like, what's going on? And I was like, duh, Brittany, change your needle. So I changed my needle.
So we have
Here's
the
the
needles.
embroidery ones.
We have needles in various sizes. We have a package of 70 10s, which is good for like paper piecing and finer threads.
So would you use that with a 50 weight thread or smaller?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we have
That goes with that.
okay. We have the
80s.
or
Oh.
80-12s, which also is good for regular piecing. Right?
Yeah.
And we have 90-14s.
Is this your favorite?
Well, that's what I use when I'm doing machine applique by machine, manually moving it myself, not embroidery. I use this one because it has a larger eye and it's a little bit stronger, so therefore it accommodates the thicker thread of the 30 weight
The 30 weight thread. So if you're doing the machine applique with mom, this would be your size, 90-14. And it fits any sewing machine, right?
Yeah, it has
Okay.
the flat back. I mean, a lot of people have been using organs. They just repackaged
They
them.
come in
and-
most machines.
Yeah, and so anyway, they repackaged them. It's real easy to get them out of here.
So I was gonna say, I don't want to open a pack, but my thread pack's not right there. I was gonna show how nice it comes in and out.
Yeah. So I mean, they're great needles.
Well, wait, I'm gonna tell Mom my little embroidery.
Oh, and then Brittany has
The
embroidery ones.
7511 embroidery needles is what I use. Okay, that's
In
it. I was
her
like a little kid.
embroidery
Let me
machine.
tell you what I use. This one, yeah, this is what I use in embroidery tutorials.
So great needles.
A lot of people have been ordering them too. We haven't even told anybody about them.
Yeah, so they're good.
Yeah,
So
you'll
now-
love them. For those of you that have these on the way to you from us already, and we have these in stock, so they ship right away. So that's fun. Your phone is making noise. Just make it quiet. Shh. Somebody's calling the office line. We'll call you back.
If
We
they're
don't know who it
obviously
is.
not watching, or they would be.
This isn't live.
Oh.
No one's watching
Whoops.
until they're watching.
Please, that's right. If you call the
We're
office.
rusty at this, aren't we?
Yeah, if you call the office and I don't answer right away, it's because number one, either I can't hear the phone or I can't get there fast enough. I sat it down somewhere, or
Oh.
I'm on another call. But please leave a message. I'll be happy to call you back. I'm always happy to help anybody with anything. And if I don't know the
so
answer,
much fun on the phone. I like walk by and I hear you just like chatting. Like I got to walk in on a conversation the other day and I keep thinking about her. Now I forgot her name, but she's a cow farmer.
oh yes, the dairy farm.
I get very obsessed about like
Yes.
farming stuff
It
for
was.
some reason.
I had fun. I just love to talk to people. But if I don't know the answer, this child right here does, and we'll get her to answer.
Or
for
you'll
us.
ask me. I feel like a lot of times if I get involved in the conversation, I probably sound insane, but I'm not. Just because there's been so much stuff going. Like in the office, the most insane things have happened. The Y-axis motor went out on one of the lasers. So I've become a handyman. The keypad went out on a heat press. Like the dumbest things you can think of happening have all happened in the last 30 days. And I'm kind of tired of being a repair person. So everything better, knock on wood, keep working.
Can we talk about the new innovative thing that?
Okay, yes, and we get to unbox it. These are all mine for the studio, so you get to unbox all of it for everybody.
Okay.
Where are you gonna start in this pile?
First, I'm going to start with what I was dreaming of.
Tell your story.
Okay, guys. So, you know, I love machine applique, right?
Really?
all right.
Really?
Applique in general, I love it. And so, you know, the reason we have a laser is because of me years ago wanting to find a better way to cut out stuff, because I had so many quilts in my head and quilts that were other people's patterns that I wanted to do. And I'm like, there has to be a better way than tracing all these 97,000 little pieces and everything. So therefore, that's why we have a laser machine. So
really just for your patterns.
yeah. So then, with actually building the units that I like to say, and the reason you don't see me building units very often in videos is because I find it painful to do it the way that it must be done. But what I've been doing for
Years.
probably about 4 years now,
Yeah.
I have been using a piece of glass on top of my light pad, and I'll show you how we do that, how I do this. but I've been using that, so therefore the reason for that is so that I can actually iron on my light pad. Now
on the glass.
On the glass,
the
not the light pad itself, but on the glass. So I was, and some of you may have heard me refer to that we were working on a new product. I had gotten prototypes from China.
Yeah, we were gonna have a provisional patent and everything,
but we couldn't get.
The manufacturing price was ridiculous.
Well, we couldn't get the shipping of that coming back to the United States, and then I don't know if it was language barrier or what, but prices would change, and so it was like,
yeah, we'd go to place a large order, and then they'd say,
I just can't do
you
this.
have to add another X amount of pieces.
What I found is, and there's this company called Caterpillar has a piece of glass that initially they weren't marketing that you could iron on it. So I didn't want to say, hey, you can iron on their glass, because
they weren't saying it. Even though glass is like the kind of glass it is the kind of glass it is.
So I talked to them recently, and they agree with me. They've done some testing, and I've been I said,
yeah, you've tested for
I've
years.
been testing it for 4 years. I can tell you this works. So it is a game changer, a total game changer. So what we now have is,
we'll open it and show.
I don't want to talk about that first. Oh, I need a
oh, that's right. I brought it for you.
Okay, good.
That's why y'all were probably wondering why I was holding like clunky scissors. They're box scissors.
She was thinking ahead. So what we have here is from Caterpillar, who is
they're so lovely too. You really enjoyed working with them.
Talking with them. Yes, they I think they may have started off making things for scrapbook.
I think
supplies.
I get that idea too.
I had some stuff years ago when I was doing scrapbook things that was made by Caterpillar. They do have some neat things, but they also have light pads, and they have this thing that they call a Caterpillar glass mat. Okay, so what this is it is a piece of glass.
It's tempered glass.
It measures 12 inches by 16.5 inches. So let me get it out.
This is essentially similar to what we were going to do. Ours was gonna have a little more stuff involved, but this is already invented, so.
I guess I'll have to cut this too. So what you do, this has grid lines on it because initially their plan is to use it with scrapbooking stuff. I don't do that. I actually find these lines a little distressful. They get in my way. However, you can look through them, obviously.
Yeah, it's better than the other way of doing it.
It's better than not having anything. So look at
these
this.
you want to keep, not throw away, because when you're transporting it, you'll want to protect your edges. So these little green things are nice rubber protectors for you.
Yes. So here, you keep those.
Can I throw the trash on the floor like I love to do?
If you're going to pick it up.
Oh.
Okay, so what we have here, I don't know if you can see this from here. It is, I think it's 5 millimeters thick.
Super nicely
which
done
is
on
very
the edge.
thin. The edges are nice and smooth, so you're not going to cut yourself or scratch yourself at all. It's just
they did a really nice job.
magnificent. It has little clear feet. So what you do, let me
oh, I should have brought you back some pieces and plugged in the iron for you.
You can find something over there if you want. Let me open this this thing.
Yeah, you want me to plug an iron in for you?
No, you don't have to do that.
Well, all of our video tutorials from now on are going to feature this, so you'll see some today later.
They can't tell that it's hot. Help me open this because these are always hard to do for me.
I should have pre-opened. Oh, goodness.
See, that one's really in there.
I know. Good job closing the box, Caterpillar. Okay, this is about to be a situation. How many quilters does it take to open a light pad?
At any rate, I just want you to see this because I am so stinking happy.
Oh my god, I really want it. I'm not kidding. Well, this is the one for the studio, so you can break the box. Yeah. Oh, I like how the box opens, actually.
Okay, move that.
Wait,
over.
let me get this so I can toss the box. Wow, I truly dumped that on the floor.
Yep, she's good at that.
I love doing that.
So what we have here is a very thin, as you can tell, very lightweight. Goodness
so
gracious,
nice.
Brittany.
They packaged this really well too.
Yeah. This is a light pad, and
wow, that's awesome.
light is the operative word. Don't worry
Okay.
about these bubbles.
Can I tell the best part of this light pad why I'm obsessed with it?
Sure.
It's cordless. Cordless.
Cordless.
I'm obsessed with all things cordless.
But look how pretty
Oh.
this is.
That's gorgeous.
The working area, the lit area, is about 12 by 16. So
Which is like my favorite size for something.
it does have this charging
Charger.
cord that you charge it.
Didn't you say
It's
it
a
would...
USB, so you can. I just attach it into my the back of my computer. No, I don't. I'm not actually.
It's got a wall socket as well. You plug the USB into there.
Yeah, you plug it into this. Is what I'm trying to say.
Like the way you charge phones. You know how you can plug the USB into the little wall socket?
It's kind of
mount
like
thingy?
that. So anyway, this is great.
So
and then
sleek.
Up
Ooh, I
here
like it.
is the turn on button, and you just press it. You get 3 levels of light, and it's really bright. This one won't. Well, there's a
Oh,
little
it's
bit.
charged from out. Oh my god, we just opened it out of the box and never even turned it on.
Look at that, and you can tell by looking at the
look
sides
at that.
how nice it's lit.
I get to start using this one in the videos today.
All right.
I'm very
So-
excited.
So what happens is, let's just pretend that this piece of paper, which is their
I can
paper,
probably find you a pattern.
that I put it on here, and then I place this right on top.
The glass goes right on top of your light pad.
Of course, you can see this. And then I use my little steam fast iron.
This isn't plugged in.
All the time I use this. And I just, put my pieces down where they go on the placement guide. And then I touch them. I don't put the iron, very rarely will I put it like this. I just touch the tip. I have never had any problem with my glass or with the light pad causing any problem. Now, what they did tell me at Caterpillar was they did some testing. They took a full-size iron, so if you regular big iron,
Not the little.
and they sat it on the glass and they turned it to maximum heat and they let it sit there. After 2 minutes, it did cause a problem with the
Light pad.
light pad. It made bubbles. I think you said bubbles. So you don't want to do that. And your glass will get very hot. So what I do is I have one of those little silicone mats to the side, and I just set my iron over to the side. And I tell you what, guys, I cannot function without this. So
that is why. So for years, like when we film a tutorial, it always feels so awkward not to be using glass because we couldn't say to use the glass.
And so then
So
sometimes,
thank you, Caterpillar, for manufacturing this.
yeah, thank you for doing it for us, because the
And
price
how
point,
you got it at this price point is magic to us.
the price point is really good. It comes with your mat. I mean, your light pad comes with a plastic
Cutting mat. That's self-healing.
self-healing, and it's
You
nice.
can say self-healing as much as you want. There's something about the way I cut. I will eventually ruin a mat, even if it's self-healing. But to replace the mat, it's super cheap, so. And it takes a while.
Again, this has grid lines. However, there's one that you can buy without grid lines.
And we have that.
See, it's clear. And they did that because they said, us quilters wanted to measure with our rulers. So sometimes it's really nice if you're working to be able to cut something. I do it all the time. I didn't think I would like it. I thought, why do I want that? But I do it all the time. I love it.
So I'm very excited about having the glass and the light pad in this, because if y'all see the way I like to trim the blocks, I use the line on the pattern because I know it's the perfect line. So when I trim, you'll see me like trace it with like a flexion pin. How come I can't say that right
Friction.
now? A friction pin. A flexion pin. What's that? A friction pin, and then I'll go back and trim it on my cutting mat. Now with this, the clear one and the glass, I can truly just cut.
So it's very nice. I think that when you watch videos that we do in the future, you'll be able to see us using the glass. Now, I did talk to him about, please get rid of these lines for us.
So maybe that will be coming.
I doubt it. He didn't sound too positive about that, but he did tell me that you can use a razor blade and scrape them off.
I don't mind the lines. I haven't had a problem with it personally.
I don't like them. But I love the glass, you guys. Glass is the way to go. You just need to be a little bit careful because, you know, it will
It's glass. Don't drop it.
It's glass. I keep mine. Where do I keep mine? I guess I really just keep mine on the light pad.
These smell like pool floats.
Oh, I thought that smelled like a baby doll.
Who knows what these things
smell? You guys, we don't have
No,
smell.
this smells like pool floats.
Okay, we don't have smell-o-vision.
You associate classic with dolls, and I associate it with pools.
It's because she's a Florida kid.
There you go.
Okay, so
yeah, you're a northerner.
So these are wonderful. And the price point.
Oh, awesome! I don't know, like 30-ish.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
We included shipping. It's kind of a little awkward.
The shipping is already included in the price of each of these.
Yeah. And so it's great.
Because they're a little heavy to ship. So we couldn't give totally free shipping.
And then Caterpillar also has something else that if you're like me, I need as much light at my sewing machine as I can possibly get. And every time I buy a new sewing machine, I'm like, the lights,
you buy another light.
My other light's stuck to the other machine, etc. So what they have come up with is wonderful. This is a flexible LED light. It is has 3 levels of light. It has, you probably can't tell this, but there's like a little case here, like a little holder, and you just attach it. On mine, I attached it to the side of my new machine. You can get extra holders to have on different machines, but I think I'd just rather have the light. I don't want to carry it around.
We had this debate the other day, and this was my thought. Is that, okay, you buy this machine, you spend all this money on the machine, you spend all this money on fabrics and kits and stuff, and where you're going to get cheap is the little, like, $30 light? Come on. Just buy another light for yourself.
So I want to show you how well this thing works. This thing is awesome. You can adjust it to wherever you need it to be. I don't know if you'll be able to tell. There's low.
Oh, that's low even.
That's low.
Right.
Medium. High.
Oh, wow.
It's a lot of light. I
clip it to my shirt when I was sewing with a hand embroidering even.
And it on high, it lasts about 4 hours of sewing. Medium, it says 7 hours. Low is 12 hours. It also has a little USB charging
to charge it
thing you put into the light here, and then just attach the USB. Probably you could use this little guy to charge it.
Yeah, I was going to say this same little box.
Or I think I charged mine on the computer. It charged really quickly the other day. So this is awesome if you need a light.
And I think that's $30.
Price point's really good, and it's great. So now, if you're like me.
And the light pad, can we talk about the light pad is a really great price too. It's like $130 or $140 or something.
For a cordless light.
For the cordless. And can we talk about cordless? Buy the cordless Dyson vacuum as well. Your light needs to be cordless.
But they do have a larger light pad, but I prefer this 12 by 16 size because
the bigger is just a little unruly.
It's a little, I started to get a larger one, but it's a little bit too big. I mean, really, I'm going to be working in this area here is about all I can control, so.
And you're really building your units, and you don't want to, you're not going to have a unit that's like this big. Like, to me, it seems a little unruly to have too big.
So anyway, this is the latest thing. You will see us using it. And I am super thrilled to be able to offer this to you.
So how you found out that it could be done on the iron is like through the virtual quilt market. He did a presentation, right, about it. You would have thought Mom won $1 billion. Mom called. I was sitting on the deck with Steve. Mom called. Oh my God, Brittany, he did it! Oh my God.
It was hilarious. He finally said he uses it.
Use an iron on it. It's time.
Mine was going to be called View and Press.
Yeah, we had a website built. We just couldn't get it manufactured. It is not the same thing. Ours was different and had other stuff and blah, blah, blah. But this does the core principle of what we need.
Being able to build your units on top of your light pad where you can actually see the pieces is incredible.
So many, oh my gosh, yeah.
It saves you a lot of time. I think it will increase accuracy.
Even more, yeah.
It's just, it makes it so much more fun. You know, but I really would encourage everyone, if you're going to do this, use a smaller,
a little one.
Look how bad your iron looks, but use a smaller iron. And, you know, you just want the tips.
Because when you're building the applique unit, you don't want to apply a ton of heat to it anyway. That's inherently not the proper technique anyway. Exactly. Yeah. So if you build your applique units with a proper technique, this is the proper way to do it. This is the easiest way to do it.
And then they have this wonderful, I call it the dive suit.
This is now my homework bag.
This is a tote bag, which
makes a great laptop case.
A zipper pocket up here, and I think it has it'll go on your tote for your machine. You know, it slides on.
And if you open it, what I love is there's a divider down the middle. So like if you have your glass in there on one side, you can have your light pad on the other side, and they won't like touch. I truly have homework in here.
Yeah, see,
I have digitizing
a division here. It's really a nice thing, but it does feel like a wetsuit.
It does.
Yeah. Which is good. It's very protective. It'll be very nice, and it's lightweight. It comes with another strap that you can attach on here and carry it on your shoulder if you'd like. Yeah, I don't know what you did with that.
Oh, I did know that. I think it's at my house.
So at any rate, we do also have the travel case if you're going to be able to go to
So we have all of it in stock except the travel case, because we only ordered one travel case because we wanted to see that if we liked it or not. And then we did, and I took the one from inventory. So
but nobody can really travel right now anyway.
True. Unfortunately. Well, I bring it to and from work. So if you get to leave your house ever. Maybe you have a friend you've been like quarantining with that you could visit or something. I don't know.
Whatever. So anyway, that's my latest news. I'm super excited that we can offer that to you.
Yeah.
I know that you will like it if you are addicted to applique or any kind of art where you want to use a medium on top of a light pad.
And
the glass works very
fun
nicely.
fact, you can even like if like in their marketing to us, they said like if hot glue, like if you're doing a craft with hot glue gun, hot glue just like can scrape right off. So it's a very versatile, not just for applique, but for all kinds of crafting. And I should mention that, like, if you already have a light pad, you don't have to have this light pad specifically for
you can use this on
this
any
glass. Exactly. Yeah, that glass, it's 12 by 16-ish, and you can use it with anything.
It is 12 by 16.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so no ish. Take away the ish.
Take the ish away.
Take the ish away. It's 12 by 16. So you can put it on top of any light pad that is big enough for that.
Now, when I'm pressing something, like if I was going to press all my units onto a piece of fabric, that's when I grab my Steady Betty.
Yeah, you're still going to want your
Steady Betty. Or my
little
wool pad, you know, and I put it on top of,
there's like a random
right in front of me. I put it there and I iron on that.
This is also what I love about, like, to me, this is like the perfect set. Everything is 12 by 16. So everything fits. So like you still will want to build your applique units with your fusing mat. What is this called? Fusing mat.
Precision
mat, which, oh, I love these.
That's what this is, guys, in case you haven't seen it. You can see through this very nicely.
Yeah.
It also comes with this other Teflon sheet, which is handy as well.
And they're all, what I love about this whole thing is they just all are well, I guess the fusing mat's 12 by 18. But they all like marry each other and work together, and they're happy together.
And
they're going to be in all the new tutorials. I'm so excited.
All of this would fit in your tote bag if you were going
somewhere. The whole thing would, wouldn't it?
Except for the iron. Probably.
Oh, fun. Now you might be able to like throw the iron in this pocket.
Maybe.
I haven't used this pocket yet. Ooh, what will I put in there?
So anyway, we'll be showing you some of us actually using the glass mat.
Yeah.
It makes a huge difference. It's so much fun.
But we do have some in stock, so if you want to order it, we can get those out right away. And then right now they have, on their end, they have everything in stock, so we should be able to restock if necessary really well as well. So, because that's a big thing right now. Like, I think a lot of the issues with the supply chain are like hitting really over the last few weeks. They started hitting, and I think they'll continue a little bit. So, just everyone, we just all have to be patient through all of this. Yeah. We have had to be patient, even though we don't like waiting for stuff. But I will tell you, like, we have great relationships with all of our vendors, so we're in constant communication with them, and we can foresee like when fabrics are not going to arrive when they were slated to arrive, and we can make some adjustments for block of the months and flip-flop maybe. Like, actually, for some people in the gnomes, we're going to flip-flop who gets what, just to avoid future delays. So we're doing everything we can to make sure everybody gets a fun box every month.
Yeah. And we have some fun things coming up pretty soon. We're going to be having a hedgy quilt. We have fabric for a Santa Claus quilt arriving tomorrow.
Oh my God, it comes tomorrow.
And we have some angels.
I love it. Oh my gosh.
And so those are going to be by
the
Amy.
Angels are a collaboration, with Amy. And so we just saw preliminary drawings today.
It's fun. It's going to be fun.
I love that. Like, so when did we talk to her? Friday?
Last week sometime.
I think it was Friday even. And we were like, hey, here's an idea. And she was like, oh my gosh. But we were saying already today, like, the way she interprets things is so fun. I don't want to give anything away of what's in the drawings, but it's adorable.
It's going to be fun.
But I will say, okay, so everyone knows I'm obsessed with the gnomes. Like, this is hands down my favorite. And now the hedgies are coming out. And I'm like, well, crap. I have to have a new favorite now. I can't help it.
It's like having children. You still love them all.
I don't know. I can't imagine ever loving another dog. Buttons is like my child. I can never love another dog after Buttons. She's it. If you would have had 2 kids, you totally would have liked me better.
Good thing she's an only child, right?
When Steven's mad at me, he's like, you're such an only child. I'm like, you knew it when you married me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a secret.
No.
You wouldn't have loved another kid.
Oh.
Well, y'all, when I left for college, Mom was talking about adopting a kid or being a foster parent. As an adult, I lost it. Remember?
Were you in college or were you?
Yeah, I was at Florida State. Or no, did you wait until I went to grad school to do that?
I didn't do it.
Thank God. Actually, it would have been nice. We had more workforce built into the family.
I've tried to explain to her that love is something that grows. It's not like a limited amount that you only have a little bit for one person.
I believe that you can continue to grow in love to one person. Like, I love Steven more every day. Oh, Steven, I'm going to make you watch this. I will say, I think a lot of people are finding out how much they like or don't like their spouse. I'm very pleasantly, not surprised because I knew, but I like quarantining with Steven. It's been fun.
He's fun.
He is fun. And you got him a new toy for his birthday. You want to tell everybody what he got? Because I think it's cool. Is it cordless? It's cordless.
It's cordless.
Everything in your life needs to be cordless. This is my new theory.
Oh, it's a
It's a weed whacker.
It's a Sunjo weed trimmer edger thing.
I guess it doesn't sound that exciting, but it is exciting.
It doesn't have the string, so
it's like a built-in flopper.
I knew it was a hit when he put it together and went outside and whacked a few weeds.
And I loved it because, sorry, Steven, when you did the yard last weekend, you forgot to edge. We have this little white wall with the solar lights thingy. Is that a retaining wall, maybe? What do you call that?
I don't know.
It's a little wall. And he forgot to edge it. So it's slightly been driving me nuts. So you gave him an edger. This is what we talk about during quarantine. We get real excited about yard work.
I bet they want to hear more about quilting.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, can we just say, so one new position in the company is the marketing coordinator who is going to help both of us bring all of the ideas to life. And so I can just tell you that, I think we're kind of known for some cute boxes and such. But I think the hedgy box is going to be so darn cute. I can't even.
I'm excited to see.
And actually, for the gnomers, if you want the surprise to be a surprise, close your ears. But if you want to know, we are probably, it's not 100%, but probably gonna make a special gnome box. Because for some reason, we didn't design a gnome box just for the gnomes. We did the regular Stitches of Love box. By design.
Nothing to do with that.
Yeah, it was me doing that. I don't know why we didn't make a special gnome box. So now I'm like, well, wait, the gnomies need a box. That's even my favorite quilt. Why didn't we do a box for it? I don't either. So I think we're gonna backtrack and add a gnome box.
So I hope that everybody's been having fun while we've been staying home, we're not home. We've been at the office, but
It's been the weirdest, craziest. I would say it's all been weird, but I would say the past 6 weeks have been. Like, I can just tell you at any given point during the day, I have not done this, but in my head, I just want to go like down on the table.
We're tired.
And just like really? But we haven't.
No.
I've been like, a couple years ago, my New Year's resolution was to be Zen. And it has not gone well because it has to continue to be my resolution. But I will say, knock on wood, lately I have just this has just put everything in perspective. And so yeah, shipping's bonkers around the country. You know what can we do? Everybody is driving their truck and their plane as fast as they can, and it's just all relative. At least we're alive, so wait for the box, right?
Yeah.
That is your moment of Zen, brought to you by Stitches of Love.
Oh, and then I'll just have to say, look, things could get worse, Pat Sloan, she's a famous quilter.
I saw that today.
Tripped on something and broke both wrists and has to have surgery on both wrists. I mean,
that is just
poor thing.
Ouch.
Our heart goes out to Pat Sloan.
I know.
I mean,
do you know what I immediately thought of?
No, what?
How's she gonna go to the bathroom? If you have both hands, how do you go to the bathroom?
Oh, please.
That's my biggest thing in life. Like, everyone knows this. Like, I can't help anybody ever go to the bathroom. Because one time Mom made me help Grandma go to the bathroom at Disney World, and it'll never be the same. And so my biggest fear is that I will have to have someone help me go to the bathroom.
I think you should cut that part out of this.
So I'm just so worried for her.
Oh, you guys, can you believe she's saying all this?
I'm so sorry. I'm just so worried for her.
Put your mask on.
Should I cut this? I'm sorry. No, this is what I think. I would love to know. I bet everyone, when they see her picture of her arms like that, the first thing I bet most people think of is, oh no.
No, I thought, oh my gosh, she can't do any of her quilts. Good thing market's over with, but she's probably working on other new stuff. It's already time to start
working on fall.
And I think she was doing a stitch along or something. So poor Pat Sloan. We're sorry, Pat.
I saw on the Instagram comment that she's really good at voice text now. Like, real fast.
Yeah, I'd have to figure that out myself.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're thinking of Pat Sloan. We're also thinking of Sandra. And everybody else who has problems, we're thinking about you too.
And we're working on, so I will say, we have postponed a ton of new projects just to make sure that everything can stay under control in the office. And stay on time with stuff and all of that good stuff. So
we're trying.
Yes. So thank you all. Also, can we just say, so many nice emails and phone calls.
Yes.
Truly.
And really, your kindness does matter to us.
It matters so much.
It makes us feel so much better because truly, we stress when you don't get your boxes. Yeah. It stresses me out.
Literally checking on the boxes from bed, I wake up, and then we have not addressed the insane PayPal thing. Oh my god! So update from developers today with PayPal and WooCommerce. No one knows what in the world is causing this. And I'm like, in my past life, I was a web developer. I know a little bit about this.
Some people may not know what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah. So it only affects about 10% of our customers. But if you pay with PayPal on your subscription, starting with mid-May, this is how it works fundamentally. When you have a renewal, our processing takes your money, and it tells our shipping software, hey, guess what? This lovely lady paid for her renewal, and then it generates an order, and then we get there in the morning and we print the renewal, we slap it on the box, and it goes to you, right?
Well, when she says print, she means prints the label.
Prints the label.
It tells us to print the label.
Yes. What has been happening, unbeknownst to us, it took us a couple, we got a few emails of hey, I don't have my post. I'm like, that's weird. I'm like, oh, a label didn't generate.
We're like, we must have done something wrong.
Yeah, we're like, what is happening with this? And then it was like more than 4, and then 5, and then 10, and then 20. It was like, what? So then I got to manually.
That's when your heart goes. Whoa.
I got to manually go through a couple of thousand orders, which was fun, and figure out what was going on. And then I was like, oh, there's a very distinct pattern. So when a renewal comes in and it's paid through PayPal, it is going straight to our shipping station. And instead of saying, hey, make a label and ship this to this nice person, it's saying, shipped, completed, done. So our normal way of auditing to make sure everything's shipped, and when we run our audit reports to make sure, everything's moving, it was not being caught in our audits because guess what? It's marked shipped and delivered.
It looked like everything
was working fine. So the common denominator has been PayPal. So we've been working with PayPal and with WooCommerce, and no one can find any code conflicts, nothing. Because I and start investigating. I'm like, oh, what can I figure out? And I'm like, I'm seeing nothing out of the ordinary. This has been the same setup for 8 years. Why would it do something now? No one knows why. So it's still not fixed, but now we know the workaround so that, for example, the last renewal that happened, we knew what to look for now. And so I still manually go order by order for everybody that's PayPal to make the label. With that, though, when we're making your manual label, now it doesn't send you a tracking number. So it's just the gift that keeps on giving. So everybody has shipped. I think everything has been delivered now, with that conundrum.
No.
No? Oh.
No, it hasn't, because the Postal Service and UPS have still been sitting on things.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we are aware of it. Everyone is aware of it. We now have, if you want to hear some technical stuff, we have, basically a tracker that's, basically going to monitor. So we have a bunch of renewals coming up Thursday, Friday, Saturday, because, it's the 25th, 26th, 27th. So the gnomes, Itsy Bitsy, Snow Buddies. So all of the little group of developers that we work with, we're all going to be monitoring all of that to hopefully figure out what it is that's causing it. Yep. So we've had a little bit of fun in the background. Sorry, we haven't been filming.
I mean, we were so happy that, up until May.
I was going to say March and April felt lovely.
It worked really well. We had everything under control. Things done in advance, and we were able to just, orders came, we printed the label, shoved it out the door.
It was calm and lovely. We even cleaned our houses.
Well,
little did we know what was coming.
So, but we worked every single day.
Yes. No, I did take one Saturday off.
But at any rate, we are trying our very best. Let's just know that. We're trying our very best. And if you are missing a box, please let us know.
Just send us an email kindly.
Be kind about it. You can send it to orders@stitchesoflovequilting.com.
One lady did threaten to sue us over her $26 box, so she's no longer with us. She's alive. She's just not a customer.
She was going to have, that sounds
I know, it did sound really scary.
She was going to have her lawyer come get me.
I was like, I don't know if you've ever hired a lawyer, but I don't think you can touch their door handle for $26. I mean, we have a friend that's a lawyer, and
at any rate,
he charges a lot.
We understand how much everybody would like their packages, and we're doing our best.
Yes.
And I think I've said that 74 times.
Yeah. So that's
I'm done talking about that.
When people, though, walk in and they say what's wrong, and then I start saying the weird technical stuff, people will probably just glaze over. But, yeah, it's fun. Things that have never happened in all 8 years or 9 years of business all kind of just happened this month.
Well, and here's another interesting fact, though. I guess I'm not done.
Tell us, Mommy, because we're kind of harping on it. We're both, very upset about it.
It's very upsetting. You could look when you go to the United States Postal Service's website and click on tracking, and if you put in your tracking number, at the very top you will see this red bar, and it says, click here for updates on Corona or shipping, whatever, first-class shipping. Anyway, what they're doing is they're giving a priority to getting letters, first-class letter mail delivered first. Packages come last.
Is that because they think money is in the envelope?
I think there's letters and things that are very important for people. So, I mean, I applaud them for that. However, they're saying it's 4 days additional, 3 to 4 days. So I'd say it's longer than that now.
I think it's longer, too.
They also say that they need helpers, but, how do you hire people in a COVID crisis?
Well, it's hard to add more staff in a safe way.
Right.
Also, have you ever been the person interviewing people? Should we tell a snippet?
No.
We did phone interviews, and it was
Brittany,
really
stop.
funny.
Stop. So, at any rate, everybody's having a hard time with it. Not just us and UPS mail innovations. Also, if you look at the top of our webpage, Brittany has put a red bar across the top of ours as well, and she's updating everything that she has to do every day.
It's sort of like a public report card.
Yeah. So she's telling you, hey, bear with me. I don't have this embroidery file up, but it's coming. I hope to have it this date. Because we know that once you get your box, you definitely want your embroidery files. So that sort of thing. So please check our website. We also have a support page that tells you generally how things work and how to find us, to contact us should you need to.
And that's also on the shipping page.
Yeah, so you can change it tells you how to do things like update your credit card, update your address if you need to change your address, if you get stuck with your password. You can, probably the best thing of that is call me. If you can't get it to work to change it yourself, just call me and I'll help you right then. So we try everything we can to make it a pleasant experience for you, because quilting's supposed to be fun.
I feel like
we all need some fun.
I feel like we're a little rusty on our chit chats. Like maybe we had a lot that we've been wanting to tell everybody, and so we harped on that a little.
So you're gonna edit it out?
No, because I don't have time. Because I can't take time to edit this because I have to finish editing the other videos for
I don't know
y'all.
how long we've been talking, but guys, on that note, I think we should hush now.
Can we go eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and then I'm gonna start uploading more embroidery videos for you? Because they're done. That's the thing. It's all done. I just have to edit it.
So watch some of her videos today, and you will see her use the glass. It's awesome.
I love it.
Okay, everybody.
Okay, so next week we're gonna be really fun again.
As Stephen, our customer happiness specialist, says, stay safe, stay strong.
Oh, he says stay
happy
strong.
Quilting.
I like it.
I believe that's what he says.
That's a man thing to say. Stay strong.
So, yeah. So anyway, thank you guys. We hope you're all doing well. Happy stitching.
Stay strong.